Hey guys, it's Claudia, and today I'm bringing you a double process video for a change. And the reason why I'm doing this is because um, I kind of want to wrap it up with the Maggie Holmes Confetti collection. I've had it since March, and I just think it's about time to, move on and finish it. And, I could just set it aside for a bit and come back to it later, but I personally just really like to finish one collection first before completely setting it aside. So that's what I'm going to be doing, and that's why I'm doing a double process video for today. So what I'm doing right now is I was playing around with my acrylic paints the other day, and I thought that maybe it would be a nice idea to paint over this busy background paper with some white acrylic paint to make it a little bit more, I guess, muted, because it's quite in your face. It's quite a busy background paper, and I do love the design. I think it's a really nice paper, but it's just really busy, and that's why I decided to paint over it. And when I started doing it, I had no idea if this would turn out good or if it would turn out horrible. But I decided to just try it, and sometimes it's good to try something new, even if you don't know if it's gonna turn out good or if it's gonna end up as a failure. But I think in the end it turned out alright. And I feel like I wanted to say something and I forgot, which is something that has been happening a lot to me lately. And I think we can all agree that it's really annoying when you want to say something and you just randomly forget it. But oh yeah, so the lighting totally kind of changed, and I totally feel like the weather is trolling me because when I started, as you can see, the lighting was fine, and then later on in this video, you will see that it gets darker and darker, and that's because the sun came out, and that kind of annoyed me. Of course, you can't control the weather, but it had been cloudy all day, so I thought that it was the perfect time to start recording my process video. And then as soon as I started recording, the sun came out. But it is what it is. You can still see what's happening, and that's the most important thing. So while I let the paint dry, I just selected some of the papers I wanted to use. And this layout is actually meant to be like a side page to a layout I did way long ago. The first layout I made with this collection, which does not have a process video, but I wanted to make it with that layout in mind so that, if I were to put it in an album, they would be like next to each other. And yeah, so I'm just finding some papers to mount my photo on, and the photo is of when I went to visit Romeo in February, and you can probably tell by the picture that it was not very good weather that day. It was actually quite horrific. It was really cold. It was rainy. It was not, I mean, it was a great day because, I was so thankful to see him. But in terms of weather, it was really unlucky for us. But, there were still a few good photos, and I still wanted to get them scrapped because the memory to me is very precious. And yeah, so that's what the photo is about. And I'm just gonna work on, what I want to place in the background and my layering. And that is a scrap piece of paper that I used on a layout I posted a few days ago. But I wanted to use that strip of paper just to get it used up, and it worked fine. Sometimes you only need a small strip of paper to just use it as a small layering piece. And here I'm deciding between this side of that paper or the pink one with the hearts, and I decided to go with the one with the gold stripe because I thought that that would look a little bit better, and I thought that it would maybe be a little bit too busy if I kept the other side. And my boyfriend, he he, I don't say he hates this layout. He thinks the background paper is not good. He's like looking at it and he's like, nope, the background paper is ruining the whole layout. And I don't know, I don't have that many background papers left. I mean, I do, but I tried, before recording, I tried a few of them and see which ones I would like the most. And I really struggled with finding a good background paper um, to make this layout on, and that's why I just decided to go with this one. It may not be the best fit, but it will have to do. And I'm using that bow bow. It's not a bow, it's a bow. It's a bow paperclip, and I really love that. They came with the hardware ephemera pack, and there were four in that package, and I think they're really cute. I wish there were more of them. I'm not like a huge paperclip fan per se, but I really do like the bow shape. And now I'm just sticking them some embellishments and kind of deciding how I want this layout to look. And I must admit that some point in this layout I had no clue what I was doing. I was just, winging it. I think I was just going, and I wasn't really thinking. I was just randomly putting stuff, and maybe that is why I'm not a big fan of this layout. And the reason why I decided to use this layout for a double process video, and as my boyfriend said it, you need that other layout to save the video because this layout sucks. That's what he says. But, what does he know? He doesn't know anything about scrapbooking. He's just, saying what he thinks, and that's fine. And here are some hearts that I punched out, and I thought it would be nice to just place them in the middle of some of those pinwheels, just to add a little bit of something to the layout. And I thought that was really nice. And the first bit of glue that I got out was like a whole bunch of glue, so that was kind of unexpected. So I had to get my paper towel and get rid of some of that glue. And yeah, I really do like it, and like I said, I'll probably use that heart punch more often just because I am loving it at the moment. But yeah, what's gonna happen now? Oh yeah, so here I pull out the sticker sheet and I pull out this tag sticker, and it looks so out of place. I don't know why I thought that it was cool to add that sticker, because it looks weird. That's all I have to say for it. And yeah, here I just cut the sticker in half and put it on both sides, which I've done before. And I also pull out the sticker, which is like a party hat, and it almost looks, or well, not almost, it pretty much looks as if the hat or the flower is wearing a party hat, which is super weird and doesn't make sense. But most of this layout honestly doesn't make much sense. The end result looks alright, but the process of this layout is just weird. That's all I have to say about it. It's just super weird. And here I just come in with some of those tiny words and phrase stickers, which I really love. And I tried to make this one work, but I just can't find a proper place for it, so I just decided to just stick it back and see if I can use it on another layout. And here is a chipboard piece. Which one is it? Oh yeah, it's the Celebrate one. And I'm just going to use it as part of my title, which is going to be Celebrate This Moment, which you will probably see me stick down in a second. Yeah, so here we go. So this, or not, what am I going to do? I don't know. Oh yeah, I'm going to use the tiny alphas from this collection to make this, and then the leftovers from the Maggie Holmes open book collection, which are those gold on black tiny alphas, I'm going to use to spell the word moment. And these stickers were really annoying me because they didn't want to stick down properly, and I could have just gotten some glue and stick it down with the glue, but since the glue was not really cooperating today, I just didn't want to do that. So as you can see, I'm now putting down those tiny alphas on my layout, and I'm not really sure what I'm going to do after this. I want to say that I'm just going to add some splatters. Oh no, I'm going to punch out a few hearts of that scrap piece of paper with the text writing, and I'm going to put them up some dimensional squares so they kind of stand up on the page. And I just thought that that would be a nice addition, so that's why I did that. And I think all I'm going to do after this is add some splatters, and that's basically it. And first I was debating between black splatters or gold, and I decided to go with black, but it didn't look so good, so I ended up going with the Heidi Swap Gold Mist anyway. So that is the first video. The second one will come up after the photo and close-ups of this layout, so I'll see you in a bit. Hey guys, so this is the second process video I wanted to show you in this, this super long video. Well, it's not really super long, it's only about 17 minutes. But, yeah, so I wanted to do kind of a split page design for this one. And as you just saw, I cut a strip of paper. It's kind of like, is it leaves? I think it's kind of leaves, I'm not sure, but you can see it on the screen. I'm just trying to get it straight on my page, which is not really my strong suit because sometimes I just struggle with that. And the photo I'm using is a photo of me and my grandma, and it was taken last Christmas. And making this layout made me realize that I don't have that many photos of me and my grandma together, which I really need to get on because my grandma, she is 79. She's gonna be 80 in September, and obviously she could live to 100, but you just never know. So I really wanna treasure the time that I do have with her, and that's also why I wanted to make this layout because I don't think I've ever scrapbooked a photo of me with my grandma, and she definitely deserves it. My grandma has been really important in my life, and I'm really grateful for her, so I really wanted to, give her a proper layout. And here are some embellishments that I had set aside before actually recording, just because I already had some sort of an idea of what I wanted to make. And I'm kind of playing around with the, composition and see where exactly I want everything to go. And I'm also using that piece of paper with the pink and the hearts on it because that is my favorite paper, and I definitely wanted to get some pink in this layout because, we're both female and pink is my favorite color, so, that's easy enough. So I'm just going to stick that down on the page, and I'm just going to put some foam tape on my photo so it will stand up on my page a little bit. And you see that doily on the right. I was gonna make it work initially, but I couldn't get it to work properly. But in the end, I do find a way to use it. That was a really long way of saying, hey, I'm using this doily on the page. But yeah, so here I just cut that piece of ephemera in half and just put it on the other side of the photo to just add a little bit of, more interest on that side as well. And here is a floral piece that I wanted to use on a layout I posted a while ago, and it didn't work with that layout, but it definitely worked with this one, so I definitely wanted to use it. So I'm just gonna stick that down, and yeah, I'm really happy with how this layout turned out. And now I'm just gonna stick down the floral piece on the other side. And initially I wanted to like put them on top of each other, the two flower pieces, but I'm glad that in the end I put one on each side. I think that looks much better than it would have looked if I would have put them on, like right on top of each other or something. I think that wouldn't have looked as good. And now I'm just going to stick down that star and that heart. And here I'm just cutting down the doily in half and kind of put it behind the photo. And, that works out. I decided that that looked fine, and I'm keeping it that way. And, so here are some bits and pieces that are, some are little hearts, and there's also just some squares. And the squares are from a craft market scrap piece of paper that I've been saving. And, if you've seen a craft market collection, you will maybe have seen that the chipboard sheet from that collection has like square shapes with gold foil, and this is kind of similar to that. So I'm just going to stick them down with glue, and for this layout the glue was actually working fine but I couldn't get to get that butterfly stuck down, so I just decided to just take it off and see if maybe I can use it on a different layout. And now I'm just going to add some puffy stickers, and I don't know if you were able to see it, but I pretty much killed it. There's not that many puffy stickers left in this collection. And I want to add some tiny words of phrase stickers because I have a decent amount left, especially of the black ones. So I want to try and use some of them up. And I would tell you what they're saying, but I don't remember. But you will probably be able to see that in the close-ups coming up in a little bit. So I'm also pulling out this banner sticker and put it on the top left because I thought that would look nice. And again, I'm getting some sort of, it's almost like a label sticker, and just cutting that in half and putting that on my layout. And yeah, you know, it's pretty much a combination of pink, black, and gold, and I really do like the combination. And here I just pull out this piece of chipboard that says memories, and you know, that works fine. And here I'm kind of, you know, seeing which chipboard pieces I want to use, and I want to use the one that says happy, so I'm just gonna stick it down right there. I'm gonna use, oh yeah, I'm gonna use a little star that's like on the chipboard sheet, and I had really big problems getting that off, but in the end I got it. And now I'm just going to go through the wood veneer and see, you know, if there's some that will work. And I love the wood veneers that I got recently. I think I've been using them on every layout I got since, but you know, I just think they're a really nice touch. So I'm just gonna stick them down with the glue, and you know, there's some little stars and stuff, and that arrow. And I think I'm gonna add some splatters now, and I decided to go with pink splatters this time. So I'm just gonna get some down on the page, and then after this again, I feel like it needed some more splatters, so I'm gonna add some of the Heidi Swap color shine splatters, the gold one. And I think after this I'm just gonna add some, well, not add some, sorry, I'm gonna add the date stamp, and that will basically be my layout. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this double process video, and I hope you have a great day, and I will see you next time. Bye.